Hello and welcome back, or if this is your first time here, my name is Siobhan and I'm happy to have you. So we're going to be bleaching my hair. I'm looking extra gorgeous right now with no makeup and a hormonal breakout. And this hair, I am also wearing this beautiful vinyl cape. You can get these at Sally's. I'm sure you can probably order them on Amazon. I usually get the really inexpensive ones from Sally's. So like this one cost $4, I think. And then when I get in the shower and rinse my hair, since that's how I personally rinse my own hair, just because the idea of my hair going into the drain when I do it in the sink because my hair is so long just grosses me out. So, like the hair that's still attached to my head. And it just, yeah, even if it's not going in like down the drain and then pulling it back up, like even if it's just once, it just grosses me out. So I always get in the shower to rinse my hair. Anyway, off topic. So I just get in the shower with this on and rinse it off and then hang it up in the shower to dry and reuse them for ages. And you can get some really cool styles if you want to spend like $15 or $20. This blue holds on forever and ever and ever. And I'm so over blue hair right now. And it's faded nicely. And it's not even, like, I kind of like this, like, icy blue shade. But I don't love all of this grow out. And it doesn't look good right now. So I'll bleach that part out and then just do a bleach bath on the lower portion if I need to. Also, I am not a professional. I've been doing my own hair since I was around 12. So I have a lot of time and experience with my own hair. I've done friends' hair. I enjoy it. I've recently actually been thinking about going to cosmetology school, but I worry that that would just take the fun out of all of my creative outlets. So yeah, that just a disclaimer. Don't do what I'm doing because I did it. I'm doing this so that you can see what I did, not because I'm telling you to do it, is what I'm saying. So I am using cream lightener. I strongly prefer cream lightener to powder lightener. It is a little more costly, but I find that it's much easier to work with and it's just a better outcome typically. So this one is the Ion brand Color Brilliance. This is a Sally's brand. I'm going to do 20 volume and then 30 volume because I'm slow. That's why. If this ends up magically going faster than normal, then I'll just do all of it 20 volume. But what I put in first is going to obviously be there for longer. And I don't want to unnecessarily fry my hair. So my hair is unwashed. Obviously I have my growth that I'm going to want to lighten completely. But then I also have this banding from the last time I did my hair because I was doing a darker color. I wasn't as concerned about getting it completely lightened and wasn't using the forethought to think about the fact that that would mean that it would be banded next time also. I have to bleach this far out. I am going to start in the back and then work forward. There's a spot somewhere in my hair that's lower down that I missed when I bleached it the first time that I began the process of coloring it again. For years I worked in an environment where I wasn't allowed to have colorful hair. So as soon as I found out that that wasn't the case anymore, I fully went into bleaching my hair. When I first started bleaching it, I thought that prior to bleaching it, I thought that I was going to like cut it all off in an asymmetrical bob. And it was probably about 6 or 8 inches longer than it is now. And then I was like, so I'm going to cut it off anyway. I may as well just go ahead and go crazy. And then I didn't end up cutting it that short. Still thinking about it. So tell me what you think about me cutting off all of my hair in the comments down below. I would not be doing that myself, just for the record. I could see whether or not the girl who cut my hair last time would be willing to let me film if you want to see the process. But 100%, I am not trying to cut my own hair short. Like, when it's long, I will cut it myself and just cut it like straight across even, or let like whatever random person just cut it straight in the back. I'm not going to try to give myself a cut up to here myself. Okay, so after all of the chattering, let's get started. I am just going to go ahead and mix the lightener and the developer 1-to-1 ratio. So half lightener, half developer. I'm measuring with a scale because when it comes to lightener, I like to be really precise. So I'm using 45 grams of lightener, 45 grams of developer. But that's why I'm not like holding it up in front of you and pouring it in there. Okay, so this is my beautiful method of sectioning. So I section it into really 5 sections. So I do the typical 4, and then I leave out the section that I'm actually working on. We'll just start out with that really thin piece. And then that way I can just pull this down and lay it on top of it as I go, which is another advantage to wearing the cape. I don't have to worry about I'm not doing foils or anything, so I can just lay it down on top and just let it layer. And so this piece just kind of chills in the front, and then I just lift the clip up and take out the pieces. I am just going to be listening to the Simply Podlogical podcast, so I'll be playing some music for you. this little cut in here is so that I can say, even when you are at this point, when you want to rinse the back already and your arms hurt and you're getting tired, don't get lazy. There's always a point about now where I start to feel impatient and I start to feel like I want to just be done. And if I followed that inclination and I started doing larger pieces, or I started not getting the bleach as saturated, I would just end up with a really poor end product and be really disappointed with myself and the whole situation. And it would mean that all of this tiredness and sore shoulders would be literally for nothing. So don't do that. That's all. All right, we're gonna continue. Okay, so bleach is in, and I am going to use the bleach that I have left to make a bleach bath for the rest of the blue. I'm just going to do that by mixing what is there 50-50, what is 1-to-1. So what is there with an equal amount of water, and then the last probably 5 minutes that I'm leaving on the rest of the bleach, I'll put that on there. But overall, this is actually pretty close to ready. I'll probably leave this in for 15 minutes, then add the bleach bath for the rest of the blue, and then rinse. Okay, so here is my hair after it's been bleached. I did end up having to do a bleach bath to get the blue out, so that was nothing major. But as you can see, I have a nice clean canvas now to go in and do my color. And this is the custom color. Let's see. Don't know how well this is gonna, I don't want to spill it. So it looks brighter in person. It is very much a neon lime green. This is Arctic Fox Neon Moon with some iris green in it. And I am going to put it in. My hair is super dry at the ends and could use an extra long conditioning. So I'm gonna put it in, and then I'm actually gonna saran wrap it and leave it in for a couple of hours just to give my hair a nice deep conditioning. Which is one of the things that's great about using colors, like using brands like Arctic Fox. using probably around 10 ounces of hair color, just in case you are wondering how much you would need for your hair. If your hair is about the same length as mine, it's about 10 to 12 ounces. And I have a little bit left in case I miss any spots. I'm pretty sure I did really well in getting it all saturated. Also, I don't know exactly how editing's gonna go, but I'm hoping that you'll be able to see the advantage of good sectioning. Because when I did this side in the front, I did not do good sectioning. I tried to do like the flip over thing and go down instead of go this way, which is how my hair more naturally falls. And it was a pain in the ass. This side I sectioned the way I normally would, but that means that I have to put my hair in my mouth to hold it. And I was trying to not do that. I was trying to not do it on film anyway. So good sectioning helps a lot, makes it easier, makes it go way faster. So here's the final result. I am in love with this hair color. I just had already put it up for the day, so I'll try and get some images with it down. Also, there's no way that the camera is actually showing this in its true color. It's like a beautiful chartreuse with like a neon glow. It's incredible. So, yep, excited, happy with it. If you'd like to leave suggestions for my next color, I'm sure that will happen probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how quickly this fades. But I'm always taking suggestions. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, if you learned something, if you didn't learn something but just liked watching me do stuff to my hair, make sure that you subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, all the things that help a small channel. And I hope that you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. I'm gonna go have lunch with my boyfriend. Bye!